there's a report that came out yesterday from The Athletic. I think it was Mike Sando. There's one general manager, and look, we got to couch all of this because who knows, really. It's all driven by chatter at the Combine.
Right.
But there's a GM that believes the Buccaneers are interested in Teddy Bridgewater, which would be the ultimate misdirection. They have us thinking they're focused on Tom Brady and Phillip Rivers because Bruce Arians mentioned them by name last week. That could be cover for taking a straight-line shot at Teddy Bridgewater, who was 5-0 last year as a starter, and his best game statistically came against the Buccaneers.
Right.
So, there's reason to think that Bruce Arians may have been thinking during that game, damn, I want that guy, not this guy.
Yeah.
I want that guy. And he may go get that guy. And from the standpoint of reducing mistakes, I kind of like the Teddy Bridgewater idea, Chris.
Well, that's exactly it. That's where you start, right? I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, he is Teddy Bridgewater because he limits mistakes. He does not play that style of football. Now, that can be frustrating, too, because, he can be a little bit of a Charlie checkdown at times where you want to go, man, come on, push the ball down the field. But maybe that's what Bruce Arians is looking for. Maybe he's been scarred.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Right.
No risk it. I still can't reconcile no risk it, no biscuit with being upset that a guy had 30 interceptions.
Well,
no risk it, no biscuit.
I think your point's real there, too. I think that's a little bit of the mantra of the offense at times. I mean, you made the points. There's reasons Carson Palmer and Peyton Manning threw a lot of interceptions in the Bruce Arians offense, too. So yes, there has got to be some give and take there from the Bucs to know that Jameis was being pushed that way, and that leads me perfectly into why I don't buy the Teddy Bridgewater to Tampa thing, because I don't see Bridgewater as being a no risk it, no biscuit type of quarterback. That's just not. I think ultimately he would start to frustrate Bruce Arians as much as Jameis Winston, because he'd be going, stand in the pocket. Look, there's going to be a 30-yard completion, and you threw the check down and got the ball out of your hands. Why'd you do that? I think he would get just as frustrated with that as he would with Jameis throwing 25 interceptions. So yeah, that's one where, I know it kind of makes sense, but I think I got to see it to believe it before I get behind that.
Maybe he thinks he has a better chance of coaching risk it biscuit out of Bridgewater than he does reeling in Jameis.
Maybe
right?
You're right. Maybe he's just going, you're right. It's the lesser of the two evils.
What guys, give me a guy out there that you would put in that no risk it, no biscuit category that would be a perfect match for what Arians tries to do.
Well, I will say, Tannehill is a guy that looks to strike and throw the ball down the field, right away. I mean, that was where my mind went with that more than anything. After that, hey, Phillip Rivers is that guy too. He certainly is. I mean, we've seen he's risked it a lot and lost a lot of biscuits because of it. And so those are the two I think more than any that jump out to me about that type of mentality at that position.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.